Good morning, students. Today we are discussing corporate governance. What is corporate governance? The term corporate governance includes two words, corporate and governance. A corporation is a business entity or legal entity that is separate and distinct from its owners. And the most important feature of a corporation is limited liability. And so the corporation enjoys the rights and the responsibilities that an individual possesses. And a company or organizational entity is an artificial person created by law, and once formed, a company becomes corporate citizen and enjoy independent existence from its owners. Let us examine the definition given to company. The Companies Act 2013 of India defines a company as a registered association which is an artificial legal person having an independent legal entity with a perpetual succession, a common seal for its signatures, a common capital comprised of transferable shares and carrying limited liability. From this definition, we can find out the features or characteristics of a company. A company is a registered association or an incorporated association. It's an artificial legal person. It has a separate legal entity and it has perpetual succession. A company has a common seal and have some limited liability. These are the features of a company or a corporation. The word governance comes from the Latin word gubernare, which means to rule or steer, and this term mean for exercise of power and acceptance of accountability used in the running of kingdom, regions, and towns. And corporate governance is usually, or in the earlier times, it is related with the nations, and however, over the years, it has found significant relevance in the corporate world. The ordinary meaning of governance is the manner of directing and controlling the actions and affairs of an entity. It is the exercise of powers and action to achieve goals of an organizational entity. So, corporate governance is to rule or steer an entity or affairs of an entity, or directing and controlling the actions and affairs of a business entity or a corporation. That is corporate governance. It is the system of rules, practices, and processes by which a firm is directed and controlled. It essentially involves balancing the interest of a company's many stakeholders such as shareholders, senior management executives, customers, suppliers, financiers, the government, and the community. These are the stakeholders. So the corporate governance essentially balancing the interest of these stakeholders. A company's corporate governance is something altogether different from the daily operational management activities exercised by a company's executives. It is a system of direction and control that dictates how a board of directors governs and oversees a company. That is corporate governance. Corporate governance is a system of rules, policies, and practices that dictate how a company's board of directors manages and oversees the operations of a company. It includes the principles of transparency, accountability, and security, and it balancing the interest of stakeholders such as shareholders, senior managing executives, suppliers, customers, financiers, government, and the community. And a company's board of directors is the primary force influencing corporate governance. And so, a bad corporate governance can cast doubt on a company's reliability, integrity, and transparency, which can impact its financial health. That is, poor corporate governance at best leads to a company failing to achieve its stated goals, and at worst can lead to the collapse of the company and significant financial losses for the shareholders, and it can ruin the trust and trust of the investors, or business integrity can be damaged. Because a company's corporate governance is important to investors, since it shows a company's direction and business integrity, and it is questioned when there is a bad corporate governance. Then good corporate governance helps companies build trust with investors and the communities, and as a result, corporate governance helps promote financial viability by creating a long-term investment opportunity for market participants. So one of the important principles of corporate governance is the recognition of shareholders, and shareholders' interest is a major part of a corporate governance. And another important aspect of corporate governance is security, that is shareholders and customers or clients, they need to feel confident that their personal information is not being leaked or accessed by any unauthorized users, that is security. Then what are the consequences of bad corporate governance or poor corporate governance? One of the biggest purpose of corporate governance is to set up a system of rules, policies and practices for a company. In other words, to account for accountability. Each major piece of the governance, that is the shareholders, board of directors, executive management team and the company's employees, is responsible to the others, therefore keeping them all accountable. And as a part of this accountability is the fact that the board of directors regularly reports or financial information. The publication of financial reports is as a part of this corporate governance, which is published for the stakeholders or to the shareholders, which reflects the corporate governance principle of transparency. That is an example for transparency. The yearly publication of financial statements is an example. Then what is the definition given to the term corporate governance? The World Bank defines corporate governance as a nation's system of corporate governance can be seen as an institutional matrix that structures the relation among owners, board and top managers and determines the goals pursued by the corporation. The World Bank's definition analyzes a corporate governance from two different perspectives. From the company's point of view, the stress is put on the relations between the various stakeholders such as owners, management, employees, customers, suppliers, investors and communities. And from another perspective, in defining corporate governance, is reliable path where the corporate governance structures can be established. So it can be seen as an institutional matrix that structures the relation among the owners, boards and top managers and determines the goals pursued by the corporation. There is another definition for the term corporate governance by J. Wolfensohn, the former president of the World Bank. He defines corporate governance is about promoting corporate fairness, transparency and accountability. This is the definition given by J. Wolfensohn. Corporate governance means it is about promoting corporate fairness, transparency and accountability. So today we discussed the meaning of corporate governance and definition for the term corporate governance. And to conclude, it can be said that corporate governance means doing everything better for improving the relationship between company and the stakeholders. Okay, let us explain the evolution of corporate governance in next class. Okay, thank you.